Your AI assistant isn't actually using tools. It's just predicting what the text of a tool use should look like, then hoping you'll run it. I know that sounds wild, but stick with me because this changes how you should think about AI right now. Let's start with what people think is happening. You ask ChatGPT or Claude to check the weather, or do math, or look something up online. The AI says something like, "Okay, I'm going to use the weather tool," and then it returns an answer. Feels like the AI went out and did the thing, right? Wrong. The AI never went anywhere. It can't. Here's what's actually going on. An AI model is fundamentally a prediction machine. It's trained on billions of text examples to predict what word comes next. That's it. That's the whole engine. It doesn't have the ability to run code, make web requests, access files, or interact with the outside world. It's trapped inside a mathematical function. It can only output text. So when you give an AI a task that requires actual external action, here's the illusion. The AI generates text that describes what tool it would use. It writes something like, "Use the calculator tool with the input 47 plus 89. The AI is not actually doing math. It's predicting the string of characters that would appear in that instruction. Then the system around the AI, the application, the API, whatever is running the model, it reads that text, parses it, and actually executes the tool. The AI gets the result back as text, and then predicts what to say next. This is called tool use or function calling, but the name is misleading. The model isn't calling anything. It's writing a script, and the infrastructure around it is playing the script. Let me give you a concrete example. Say you ask Claude to convert 50 pounds to kilograms. Claude doesn't know what 50 times 0.453592 is off the top of its training data, so it can't just predict the number. Instead, it generates text that says something like, "I'll use the calculator tool, multiply 50 by 0.453592. The system intercepts that text, actually runs the math, gets 22.6796, and sends that back to Claude as text. Claude then predicts. The answer is approximately 22.68 kilograms. Here's why this matters. It means the AI isn't actually smart about using tools. It's just good at predicting the format of a tool call. If you set up a fake tool, or a tool with a weird name, or a tool that does something unexpected, the AI will still confidently predict it should use that tool, because it learned the pattern of how tool calls are written. It doesn't understand what the tool does. It's pattern matching. There's a famous example of this. Researchers tested whether Claude actually understands what tools do by giving it access to a tool that was labeled something misleading or designed to trick it. And the AI confidently used it wrong, because it was just pattern matching on the name and structure, not reasoning about the actual purpose. This also explains why AI can fail at simple tasks when tool use is involved. If the system doesn't return the tool result in a format the AI expects, or if the tool fails silently, or if the tool returns an error message the AI hasn't seen before, the AI can get confused or hallucinate. It's not reasoning through the problem. It's trying to predict what text should come next given the sequence of events it's seen in training. Now here's the thing that's really important. This isn't a flaw in the AI. It's actually the right way to build these systems right now. You can't give a language model actual agency. You don't want it making real API calls or accessing files without strict control. So the architecture of tool use is intentionally designed to be this intermediary layer. The AI predicts, the system executes, the AI responds. It's a sandbox. It's safe. But it also means that when you see an AI using tools, you're not seeing intelligence. You're seeing a really good prediction engine plus a wrapper system. The AI isn't reasoning about whether to use a tool or how to use it. It's predicting the likelihood that a tool call comes next in the sequence. This also means that as AI gets better at predicting text, it gets better at tool use. Not because it understands tools better, but because it's seen more examples of the pattern. A larger, better trained model will more accurately predict what format a tool call should take and what parameters to include. So what does this mean for you? A few things. First, don't assume AI is actually doing what it says it's doing. It's predicting what the text of an action looks like. Second, if you're building with AI or relying on AI for critical tasks, understand that tool uses failure modes. The AI can predict the wrong tool, predict the wrong parameters, or predict a tool call format that doesn't match your system. Third, This is why AI can sometimes give you wildly wrong answers even when a tool is available. It predicted the tool call. The tool returned something unexpected, and now the AI is trying to predict what to say next with incomplete or confusing information. The AI isn't actually thinking through the problem. It's predicting the next token in a very long sequence. And that's the thing that changes everything about how you should think about what AI can and can't do right now. If you want to actually understand how AI works under the hood, like the real mechanics, not the hype, subscribe. I break down one of these every few days, and I promise you'll stop being surprised by what AI fails at once you see how it actually works.